This is just straight biotin. It's been very helpful. Then we got our turmeric and ginger, right? We already covered that. That's decreasing inflammation. And please, please be proactive rather than reactive. Do not wait for the pain to strike and take you out. If you have period problems, if you have problems with your cycle, bring the turmeric in 2 to 3 days. I feel like I turned this into a whole TED talk, but it's important. Bring this in 2 to 3 days before your cycle to decrease inflammation. Take it through your cycle and go from there. Do not wait for it to take you out because those flares can be very debilitating. Or maybe it was just me, but with an endometriosis flare, I could be down for weeks and months at a time. So anything I could do to decrease the pain. And then right here for my iron deficient girls, you're chewing on ice 24/7, you're cold, you're anemic, you have no energy, you're lightheaded, you know, all the things, right? And all the gaslighting you get when you go in for care. This is the trifecta you're looking for. I was able to replenish all the blood or replenish the iron I was losing from all the bleeding. Then I got the decreasing of the pain. Even for me now that I don't have debilitating cycles all the time, perimenopause, joint pain, wrist pain. I was just talking to my sister, like there are times where I'm like, my wrist is so tired. I feel like I can't hold my phone. Like it's like joint pain, that achiness. Now, yes, some of that is hormonal, but being able to bring in turmeric and ginger has also been really great for my gut health. If hormone issues, fibroids, painful sex, painful periods, or you were like me where you were literally dreading your period. I remember, and I'm not there now, but I remember planning my entire world around my period because I knew I was going to have debilitating pain. I wasn't going to be able to function. It was always like, oh, here comes my cycle. Call me in 2 weeks, because it would literally take me out. Decrease inflammation, decrease pain. For me, the pain is a game changer. But this is what I realized. A lot of the times, and I know that I'm not the only one, we wait till the pain to strike, right? So we're like, oh my gosh, here comes my period. Oh, you know, it's here. I'm debilitated. Let me run. This is about proactive rather than reactive. With the biotin, it is good for thyroid health. So a lot of the times you guys some nails, you trying to look sexy. Yes, we want to be out there in those streets looking good, but the other thing is we want to be looking sexy with some good metabolism. And if you don't have biotin, you can have a sluggish thyroid. Them all together for one reason. Lots of womb wellness issues, painful periods, fibroids, endometriosis, all that unsexy stuff that nobody wants to talk about. Baby, this is what put me on. So I'm going to start with the iron. I started to have some anemia. Now, not to get too nerdy, there's so many different types of anemia. I was iron deficient. I have an ileostomy. I was having issues with my cycle, cramping, bleeding, iron deficient. This has made the difference simply because this does not, let me pull one out. This does not require me to take those iron pills. If you've ever taken those iron pills, the first thing that everyone thinks is, oh my gosh, you're going to be constipated. That was me. I already had slower digestion. So taking those pills slowed down my digestion, and that was a no-go for your girl, right? So if you deal with hormone issues, fibroids, painful sex, painful periods, or you were like me where you were literally dreading your period. I remember, and I'm not there now, but I remember planning my entire world around my period because I knew I was going to have debilitating pain. I wasn't going to be able to function. It was always like, oh, here comes my cycle. Call me in 2 weeks, because it would literally take me out. This has made a huge difference. Now, what is in here that's so important is the folate. We are folate deficient, and people, I hate to turn this into a soapbox, people get folate and folic acid mixed up. They are not the same. So if you are deficient, like myself, you are having anemia issues, you're chewing on ice all the time, you may have a diagnosis of fibroids, a lot of cramping and bleeding, you're wearing like the period diapers. Like, we laugh and joke about it, but baby, it's real. It took me 16 years to get diagnosed with endometriosis. The cramping and bleeding would take me out, legit take me out. This made a difference. Bringing in iron makes a huge difference. So this has folate. This also has some B12. I don't know about you guys, but I was some of those girlies doing the B12 shots to bring in energy. This has made a difference, right? I don't have to go in for the weekly B12 shots. Your girl got everything she needs right here. It's got a lot of vitamins. It's also got iron in it, as ferrous. Now, there's different types of iron, and not to get too nerdy because hormones and all the health stuff is my area of expertise. What I would say is if you're having issues with anemia, you have fibroids, you are cold all the time, you're chewing on ice like nobody's business and still feeling anemic, still diagnosed with anemia, still going in for infusions, things like that, do not stop whatever your doctor has you doing. But if you're looking to empower yourself naturally, this is the first thing we're going to want to bring in. Now, next, your girl had her turmeric and ginger. Baby, I could go on and on about turmeric and ginger. Decrease inflammation, decrease pain. For me, the pain is a game changer. But this is what I realized. A lot of the times, and I know that I'm not the only one, we wait till the pain to strike, right? So we're like, oh my gosh, here comes my period. Oh, you know, it's here. I'm debilitated. Let me run. This is about proactive rather than react. You deal with IBS or IBD or baby just anything gut health related. I'm an ostomate and I still have to ostomate, as in I only have my small intestines. A long story but short, gut health is very important. Do not sleep on it no matter what anyone says. I'm going to soapbox for a second. If someone tells you it's all in your head, if you have symptoms, do not stop until you get the care that you need. Sorry, but I had to throw that in. Sorry, but not sorry. This is women's health. So we got the iron, we got the turmeric, and then the biotin. Biotin I brought in because, long story short, cramping, bleeding, losing tons of blood, turmeric and gender, decreasing inflammation. But biotin, yes, thyroid. I know you're probably going to think about with the biotin, it is good for thyroid health. So a lot of the times you guys think of biotin, you're thinking about the aesthetics. You're trying to grow some hair, some nails. You're trying to look sexy. Yes, we want to be out there in those streets looking good. But the other thing is we want to be looking sexy with some good metabolism. And if you don't have biotin, you can have a sluggish thyroid.